Hey there fitness warriors, this is your host, the mighty Singh, Romi Gill. In this episode, we're going to make a dish that's called Skimpy Roll. I'm going to tell you why it's called Skimpy Roll a little bit later. Most of my dishes are going to be vegetarian because I'm a vegetarian bodybuilder, and there are people who request vegan food. So I decided to make a vegan dish for those people who don't like dairy. So this is a very simple, it's a soy-based product. You have to have some sort of a meatless ground. In Canada, we can find Yves cuisine. I'm sure it's available in the States as well. The one I'm using is called Mexican Veggie for two reasons. One, it's got a little bit of spice in it. It's not boring. It's not spicy, but it tastes good. It's not plain. And other one I'm using is called Gardein. It's like a green label like this. It's available in most grocery stores. But if you have any other ones that are similar ground, you can get those as well. So they come in packages like this inside these packages. So what you do is take it out in a dish and microwave it for about 3 minutes, and it turns out to be nicely warm ground like this. And I've done here, I've cut some cucumbers, tomatoes and onions. If I see teary eyes, that would probably mean I'm sensitive and I care about you, or it's the onions. So let's carry on. You can add as many veggies as you want because veggies don't have too much sugar in them, and more vegetables are better. These ones are easy to make and easily available, so I get those and I use them in almost all my dishes. And a little bit of hot sauce for taste. This is a Rooster brand. This is Frank's Red Hot. What we're going to use for these is romaine lettuce and some cabbage. Now normally you could package them in tortillas or wraps. The reason why I'm not using that, because I'm trying to make it pretty much as close to almost carb free as possible. All my carbs are coming from these greens, and there's a little bit of carbs in these items here. Other than that, it's pretty much protein and simple carbs. And you can add other avocados as well for fat, or some if you want to try it, you could add olives as well. But let's keep it simple this time. So that's why I call it Skimpy Roll, because it's carb free. If you make the tortilla ones, those kind of rolls you want to take home to mom. These are the ones that are fat free and they're better for you. So let's start. Now this is pretty good because everything fits in here and then you can roll it and eat it. The reason why I picked these, I'm gonna try both because these are a little sturdy, they don't break easy, so easier to eat, so when you're eating they don't spill all over the place. So you want to add a little bit of hot sauce to this, a little bit of lemon flavored hot sauce, and then mix it, and take your veggies, mix it nicely. I have about 40 grams of protein in here, very light and enough for one meal for most people. If you're a bodybuilder, you could eat 2 of them, so you could probably make the whole thing and then make 3 or 4 rolls and eat them. They're pretty light, so you can have a lot. So all you gotta do is put them on like this. So here we have it. So wrap it when you're able to eat it. Other thing you could do is, I'll take 2 because I was very careful unwrapping them, but they always break. I'm not the best chef out there, I just know what's good. So you can pretty much dump it. we have a big fatty. I know what you're thinking, but this is healthy food and it's good. So there you have it. You have two different versions of Skimpy Rolls. Now be creative, add whatever you want to it. I always try to tell you what's carb free and high protein vegetarian food because I'm vegetarian. If you're a meat eater, you could chop up turkey, which is very lean, no fat in there, or you could have chicken. You could add eggs too if you want to eat it in the morning just for different flavor. You can test out different things. So same thing, instead of ground you could use beef ground as well. And so pretty much you don't have any carbs in there. It's high protein and you get your veggies too. Meat eaters don't usually eat a lot of vegetables. So this is one way to get your veggies in. So there you have it. Next episode we're going to talk about a cleansing mix, which is in very high demand. I talk to a lot of people, they always want me to show it, although I tell them, but it's better to show it once on video so I don't have to keep explaining it over and over. It's your episode about Skimpy Roll, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. You can comment on Facebook video, on Facebook or YouTube video. Once I put my webpage up, you'll be able to comment on the webpage as well. I'll post all these pictures with the nutrition facts in there, so you'll be able to get all your facts, calories and grams of protein and carbs in there. There you have it. Your host, the mighty Singh, Romi Gill. Thank you.